Yo, what's up, guys? Today we're reacting to death at a funeral. If you guys are wondering why we're laughing, maybe I'll forget to leave the first intro. Death at a funeral. Trevor Noah, crazy normal. Okay, let's just go, guys.
Joke number one.
How do you crash
Get into it. Don't waste time. Straight into it. Welcome to the show. Welcome everyone. Welcome. How you guys doing? Thank you for coming. Thank you. Yeah.
See, that's what she said. That's what I said. That's what she said.
So good to see you here. It's been a wonderful journey. It's our last tour of South Africa for a while before I leave.
Oh, he did this in America, in South Africa.
I'm gonna go for 2 weeks. And then when I come back, I'm gonna be talking like this. I don't know why people do that. You know what the worst thing is? Is you talking like that. That's the worst thing. It's been so much fun, man, traveling around South Africa, trying to write new material for a new show. It's always difficult. The easiest stuff to write, I find, is political stuff in South Africa. It's too easy now. It's become, like you give comedians credit. You go, oh, he's so funny, but we're not geniuses. We really aren't. Like the guys in power, they do it all for us now. They're actually taking our jobs. It's not cool. It's not cool. Because soon you guys are gonna figure it out, and you're gonna stop coming to the show, and you're gonna start going to press conferences. Then you'll be like, oh, where you guys going on Friday? Oh, I'm going to the Zuma press conference. Oh, really? Like, yeah.
Zuma is like in South Africa, actually. Press conference, like press the politicians. The things they say are like funny.
Okay, on Friday, I'm going to the Zuma press conference, Oh, really? Like, yeah, the guy is my favorite, Can you sell my DVD? Can you sell my shirt? Sell my shirts. Yeah. It's absolutely crazy. I'm glad the rain stopped for a little bit. It's been heavy, Roads have been flooded, and there's been lightning and thunder, and it's been crazy. These storms are everywhere. I find myself laughing these days when lightning strikes, especially when it's those big ones where you feel like it hit like the next road or something. Because every time I see lightning, I think of the MEC of the Northwest, MEC of Safety and Security. True genius, true comedic genius. Like, we all have our mentors, and I look up to guys like him. No, because he came out after, what happened was, there was a funeral on the weekend, and what happened was there was a lightning storm, and lightning struck the people at the funeral.
Oh.
And 9 people were killed instantly.
Oh.
There's nothing funny about it. 9 people dead, gone. Nothing funny at all, although it must have been a bit weird, because you're there because someone has died, and then it's a bit awkward now. You don't know if you carry on here or do you? You don't know, and then you're like, do you put them in? Because there's gonna be like one uncle who's like, no, there's space, put him. I must buy another box. It's just like, you know what I mean? And if you've got like one of those possessive mothers, those mothers that love their kids, probably then she's crying, and then everyone's like, and then they're dead, and then they're like, oh, then she's like, don't you dare, don't you cry for them, you don't cry for them. You came here for this, you came here. You cry where they, hey, you can cry for them next week. But there's nothing funny about it, and
That's a cracking joke. There's nothing funny about it.
But there's nothing funny about it, and so what happened is on the Monday after the funeral, MEC came out and he held a press conference, and he was there, and the journalists had all gathered, and it was very serious. And he came out there, and the photographers and everyone was there, and he said, we have had. What have happened on that funeral? Let it be known that we will launch a probe, and we will not rest until we know where does this lightning come from.
Oh my god! Oh my African politicians, bro.
His assistant was probably like, up. We want to know, where does it come from? I didn't even make the joke. He just said this. I just repeated it. And now it's election time, which means politicians are out in full force, kissing babies. Helen says dancing again and speaking Xhosa. You know it's election time, you know?
Did you hear that?
ANC comes out again and speaking Xhosa.
Yeah.
You know it's election time, you know? ANC comes out with a huge campaign. If you are not happy about service delivery, then you must vote for change. I'm like, but you guys are the ones. Yeah, but you will change. Like, so what, must we vote for someone? No, don't vote for someone. That's No, we'll change. Just keep it here. Yeah, whoa. You got the DA chasing after them. I mean, I like the fact that the DA is the official opposition, but like, they can't point out everything. Like, after a while, it just gets boring, you know? DA doesn't tell us what they're gonna do. They're running around telling us everything the ANC's not doing. Look at him! Do you want a president who doesn't tie his shoelaces? Look at that! It's just shoelace, but still. It's become ridiculous. They chased after the ANC and exposed them with the whole Gupta thing. Did you see that story? The Guptas, one of the most famous families who apparently own the whole of South Africa. Like, just own everything, including the Zuma family. And basically what came out was they said, yes, this family runs the Zumas. They run them. In fact, when President Zuma became President Zuma, they summoned him, the Guptas summoned him to their residential abode, and they paraded him in front of their friends and family. Paraded him. This is what the DA said, parade. I think they're pushing it, like it wasn't paraded. It wasn't summoned, he was probably invited. It wasn't summoned. You know, so it wasn't paraded. Because when they say paraded, like I'm sure it was their meet and greet, new president, we rich, you president, how you doing, here's some money. It's a cool, we understand, but it wasn't like paraded. Because when you
Okay, is Gupta like the richest person in South Africa?
It makes it seem like that Indian family was sitting there, the whole Gupta there, when they were like, everybody sit down, he's coming. Sit down. Sit down, buddy, sit down.
Bro.
We got a Zulu man, he's coming. He'll do the dance. Sit down. You got the popcorn. Okay, everyone got it. Done. Dim the lights. He's coming. Dim the lights. He's at the door. Start the music. It wasn't paraded.
Dim the lights.
And the DA said, we need to investigate these claims. We need to investigate them. We said, would you? They said, we'd love to investigate. We'll get the best investigators we can. And they did. The DA went out and got the best investigators they could find. Investigators so good. They found that the Guptas had also given the DA money.
Zort.
Priceless. Hey there.
Oh, that was so good.
This guy is just too perfect, man, honestly. Yeah, that was Death at a Funeral of Trevor Noah. And yeah, we'll see you next time, people.